sleeve, look at the green line here. The sleeve is moving. It's not like going straight, so the sleeve is actually moving towards the front. So let me just do this. Move to the 3/4.
And that's a copy of the original curve?
Yes.
I missed that step.
I just remove this from here. Measure 3/4 of an inch. Place this,
Got it.
the bottom at the 3/4, and this here. I like trace.
So you just measured the 3/4 from the dart and then you take that and put it like vertically? Is that what you did? Is that 3/4?
Yes. I measured 3/4, so definitely what I'm going to do. Let me just do this. You know what? Let's forget about the 3/4. Let me give you figures on your hip curve. You can even place like a 12 here on this, the bottom of the dart. You place a 12 here, and you just follow the shape up to the sleeve opening. Extend it beyond the sleeve opening.
So at that point, the 3/4 doesn't matter, it's just based on...
It's like almost 1/8 of an inch, but I just want to. I don't just like the shape when I place, because I don't know if it's the shape of the sleeve itself. When I place this here, I don't like the shape that's going this way.
Uh-huh,
So
okay.
that's why I'm actually changing it.
So,
Wait, you didn't go straight?
No, I don't like this shape. The shape is turning inward, whilst it should go outward. That's what I said. But when I place it, I'm almost at the 3/4. It's about 7/8 of an inch away from, which is 1/8 of an inch difference. So just place a 12 here. On your French curve, on your hip curve, you place a 12 or a 10. A 10 here, no, a 12. You place a 12 here.
A 10?
12.
12. And you draw a very straight curve. Follow the curve.
Welcome to Parsons.
You go 3/4 of an inch below the opening. 3/4 of an inch below the opening.
You're so nice. This is because you're so nice.
Is it clear?
Yo.
Okay. So I'm going to move this line 3/4 of an inch on the straight. No, not 3/4. You measure here. This is 1 1/4. Along the sleeve opening, you measure from the old line to the new line, which is 1 1/4. And this is what you have to add here.
You add 1 1/4 to the front as well.
Huh?
You add 1 1/4 to the front as well.
Yes. Because I'm still trying to maintain the same sleeve opening. So whatever I am removing from here, I'm going to add here.
When we went
1 1/4?
No, when we went 3/4 down past underneath. When you did the curve.
When I place the hip curve, I
Yeah.
placed a 12 here, and I went 3/4 of an inch below the sleeve opening. You see? Because we're taking in 3/4 of an inch here, we have to extend this by 3/4 of an inch to maintain the same length. Because this is now 3/4 of an inch longer than this, so that's why we are compensating for this 3/4 of an inch, that intake.
So you move, what do you do right now that you move it to the front?
I measured this area from the old line to the new line. It's 1 1/4. I move the 1 1/4 to the front. So I'm going to connect this line and this line, the 3/4 here, to the new point over there. That's going to be my sleeve opening.
And it's 3/4 because it was a 3/4 inch dart. right?
Yes.
Okay.
So I connect this 3/4 of an inch to the 1 1/4 of an inch points here. I have to do the same thing. Place my hip cuff 12 inches, 10 inches should go 3/4 of an inch below, and I connect this point. See?
Same inch marker.
Oh, do you measure from 12, number 12 again?
Yes.
Okay.
And where's your 12 hitting this time, at the elbow?
You know what? If we do the 12, we have to smooth in here. I don't want us to walk twice, so let's place a 6 here and you connect down. Then it's just like a very smooth curve.
Won't this change depending on our sizes?
It's just a matter of following. I don't think it's the only time it will change. It depends on the specs of the sleeves. But then what you always have to do, always look for the nicest point that you can place here to have a smooth curve, so that it just blends into the line going up. That's exactly what I'm doing. I'm looking for points that can give me a very smooth curve without doing double work.
When you did the 12 on the other side, did you line it up with the elbow or with the bottom of that dart?
The 12 is the bottom of the dart.
Okay. And so we're moving the dart to the bottom.
Yes.
We're no longer like close or. Okay, never mind.
So this is like this is the new shape of our sleeve. And I have a colored pen.
But do you close the dart when you trace it?
No, we come to that later.
Okay.
Yeah, that's like wow.
You're not going to need the darts, but you see when we finish constructing, the darts is going to be eliminated naturally.
Cool.
So let's divide everything into halves. You divide this half. You divide everything into 4.
4.
Yes, because now the grain line is not the center at the bottom here. So just divide this bottom into 4.
You're dividing these what?
Everything about 4.
By 4?
Yes.
Thank you. You should. That's me. Still.
Dude, you're seeing nothing.
I'm super PMSing right now. Sorry, my life.
I still have a little bit of chocolate.
Do you see
You don't do nothing when you
Divide into 4.
We divided everything into 4. The bottom, the elbow up, the green line is still the center, but at the bottom the green line is not the center.
Elbow up, it's the center.
Yes.
He's into it.
The elbow up, the green line is still the center. Below the elbow, the green line is not the center. Because if you are doing the forearm, say we have the forearm measurement, then it's not, the green line is not going to be the center.
So it's just what it is right now.
Yes.
Can I ask a question? Is that it, or is there more to this?
Yes, more. This is just
Is this
making
the beginning?
this is just making the sleeve into moving the sleeve forward. Now we are going to partition it to make it a 2-piece sleeve. That's what I'm doing right now. That's why we divided everything into 4.
Speak that language.
So you connect these points.
This right now.
Yes. You connect. Whatever you do at the bottom, just make sure it goes straight up. You don't have
Continue the line.
yes up to the armhole. From the elbow to the armhole, you just go through this point, it should be straight. See? It goes from here to here and continues up to the armhole, a straight line. You place from this point
Straight to what?
to this point, and you continue straight up to the armhole.
Oh, I got you. It's like a serious optical illusion.
So how are we doing so far?
Following.
So I just need to recap the last